Thank you very much indeed. Now, to an issue we've covered many times in Good Morning Ulster, the fate of the poor red squirrel. Many of you may have thought that they were a thing of the past, but do think again, because one County Antrim man has been working hard to keep their numbers up. He's even been nominated for an award for all that he's done. We sent our reporter Julie McCulloch along to meet him and hopefully a few of those elusive red squirrels.
Well, I have come to Glenariff Forest Park in the heart of the Glens of Antrim, and I'm here with a man, Joe Dowdall, who has made it his mission to save these little red-furred creatures. But Joe, just before we go to look for some of them, let's go and get some fresh food, and maybe that will entice them out today.
Here we store with our feeders. A simple wooden feeder with a perspex front to it so that the squirrel can see what's in it, and a light plywood lid that the squirrel can easily lift to get inside. So we would fill these up, bring them out to site, and then change over the feeder that's there and take it back and clean it and disinfect it and let it dry for a week, and then we'd change over again.
Why do you do that? Why do you not just fill it with the seed?
Because you have squirrels coming to one point to feed, and therefore there's a chance of infection there if you have a sick squirrel, and also food, if it's lying in damp weather, will get mouldy.
So Joe, we have some new fresh food for the squirrels. I'm almost afraid to ask, but is this good weather for watching squirrels? Because it is raining quite heavily at the moment.
No, it's not good squirrel weather, this. The rain only started here an hour ago, so if the squirrels have been feeding well all day, they may well just get in out of the wet, because a squirrel is a very small creature, and getting its fur wet will cause it to lose a lot of heat. But we could touch lucky. Just where the building is, there's a feeder on that big tree, that big spruce there sticking right the way up. So if we go round there, you may well see, because it's pretty sheltered, so if we approach it quietly, you may well get your wish. Nothing at it at the moment. Just there at the side, yes, onto the branch. Just there, he's just running down.
Oh no, I don't see it.
The green of the tree, the fork of the branch going up.
This first tree, this closest tree to us?
The second tree actually, just behind. Oh, he's went too far away now, he's away. You stand still, you can actually hear them as they scramble about, jump from branch to branch. It's just a thoroughly unpleasant day, that's the problem.
Now, you told me earlier before I turned the microphone on that there aren't any grey squirrels in Glenariff Forest Park. How can that be?
Over the years we have, let's say, communicated with people, and indeed we went up the road a bit. You passed the Cargan on your way in. There's quite a batch of grey squirrels there initially, and we went in and cleared that out. We trapped them.
What do you mean when you say cleared them out?
Generally the way to catch them is by traps. We live trap them, and then they're dispatched, right?
What does dispatched mean?
Dispatch means we kill them. Simple as that. Indeed, it's part of it's actually law that if you trap a grey squirrel, you're not permitted to release it. They're regarded as an alien and invasive species. If we think there's a grey squirrel about, we would actually put a feeder up for it, but we'd put a camera on it, and then that camera would time and date stamp when that feeder's visited, and then we would know when to go.
That grey squirrel doesn't have a chance with you about, Joe, does it?
Well, there's more than me involved, I have to say. But there's quite a few dedicated people that are looking to conserve the red squirrel. And unfortunately, and it is unfortunate for the grey squirrel, it's not something we do with any great pleasure, but there's only one way to do that, and that is to make sure that the grey does not come into the area. The rain is easing. Just quietly go around here and just see.
It's disappointment round every corner, Joe, for me.
It's just unbelievable. Just picked the wrong day for it.
Do you think we have just missed our chance of seeing any red squirrels today?
I think you've just been unlucky with the weather, and we caught a glimpse of one there, but I seen it. Yes, I seen it, you didn't, and as I say, that's why, because if they see you first, they'll just get round the other side of the tree and you just miss them, so you can just catch them in glimpses. It's just unfortunate you brought the weather with you.
But they're definitely here, Joe.
They are definitely here, I can assure you.
I just haven't seen any, I can't be sure.
Well, you need to come back, maybe a bit earlier in the morning.
And when it's dry?
Well, when it's dry, yes. And it's a matter of being here and sitting still and just waiting, and the squirrels will come, no doubt at all. They know where the feeders are and they will come to feed.
Poor Julie, not lucky, but Paul in Lisburn, he has been. He says, I saw a red squirrel at Blessing Board near 5 Mile Town while out on my mountain bike last week. I'm not sure if Julie's still there. Are you, Julie?
No,
she's gone. She's
voice
gone.
from the grave.
Yeah.
And there's loads of them in Tollymore Park, of course. 4 minutes.